Welcome, Scorpio. So this is going to be your love reading, okay? I'm going to have the intention, like I always do, like what new love is coming. But when we do these readings, it could be past, could be new love, could be, friends, family, however. But we're going to get right in and see what's showing up for you, okay? So let's see whatever comes out right now. 8 of Cups. This is your energy. The Sun. It's like you're trying to go in a new direction, but there's some injustice here. It's hard. It's hard to see the light when there's so much injustice. Seriously, I see it. I see where you're coming in. All right, feeling lack of inspiration, may have went through a breakup, trying to manifest something new, but maybe not in the feeling yet to like feel hope for it yet. Like you could manifest like maybe a new relationship or manifest something, but I just feel like you're just not at that place right now to feel like that exciting time, like, oh, I'm gonna find love. And I just feel, it's very hard. You may be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But let's go ahead and see what's going on, because the 8 of Cups is saying that you are wanting to walk away from something. You really do. You really want the sun to come out. I see it. I feel it. That's what you want. But somebody's being dishonest and there's some type of injustice. That's really hard for you to see the world brighter or see relationships or dating or situations in a more positive mindset right now. So again, if this doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate, but this is something that I'm seeing. Okay. So let's go ahead and get more deeper into this. Now, if you guys are interested in a personal reading with me, the link is in the description box below. June is open, and I did open more slots for you guys. So you would just go to that month and hit next available. See, this person's thinking about you. There's somebody from the past that's still lingering. Okay. I feel like this is a lot of what we're going through right now as a collective, why the readings are very, very intense like this, is because this is like residue of certain things that are still not completely closed out. Okay. The challenge is that this is completely out of your control. Also, there may be something keep coming back around and patterns keep coming. Like this is just another wave of a pattern that you guys may be experiencing. So Spirit's like, let me show you again. Let me show you again who this person is. If you keep taking this person back, if you keep talking to them, if you keep opening up that door, I'm going to show you once again, because Spirit is saying this is a karmic bond. There's something here that, yes, it does feel like an injustice. It does feel messed up, whatever is happening. But there's also a want for balance from a karmic person. Sometimes these people that we're with do not learn the lesson of what they need to do to grow. Not everybody's going to grow. I did see this quote, heard this girl talk about a quote. And she said that, and this like really opened up my eyes. And I feel like I need to say this to you guys. So give me a second. I feel like it's really helpful. This person thinks of you as a 3 of Swords. They're grieving. They're grieving. Yep. The Queen of Cups. All right, stagnant energy. You want this. This is what you want from what I'm seeing. First of all, you want the truth. You're not wanting any more BS. You're tired of it. You're turning cold on this person. You may still have a little soft spot, but you turned cold. This person seems to be sending small messages that are not like they're like breadcrumby messages from the past. And this is kind of what gets the cycle freaking going, is these little tiny messages that look harmless. And this is what I'm trying to say. You're at the Queen of Swords. 10 of Pentacles is here. This is where you're going. The Ace of Cups is saying you have a new love here. You have a long-term relationship, something more stable, something that actually has the potential to grow. That's stable with this mindset of the Queen of Swords, the one who puts boundaries up, the one who sees clearly, the one who speaks truth, the one who, but I feel you have to be this Queen of Swords to keep somebody out to get to this 10 of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing is a person coming back. Okay. I do. I see a message starting up again. I see the Wheel of Fortune. I see this person reminiscing about you. Will they take action? I don't know. They're coming in as a wounded warrior. They're planning to come in as the wounded warrior. I'm sad. This is so hard. My life, all this stuff. And then it's showing like, I'm heartbroken. I'm sad. Then we have the Queen of Cups. Then we have the Hangman. Now, let me get through the reading, and I really want to share this quote with you. The Six of Pentacles in your energy. You already look at them as someone who goes in and out of your life. You know they're wounded. This person, the Knight of Wands, keeps coming in and out. Like, this is like so reckless. You know they are. You're like, dang, this person's like a player. Like, I know they're going to go. They're going to come back. They're always reckless. They're always this. Okay, so I am seeing that. You're prepared. This person is coming in overwhelmed, wanting to move forward in peace. Maybe, still indecisive about what they want. They still have emotion for you, but they're reckless with your heart. They're reckless with your emotions. Their emotions are radical. This is a person who's coming in as a knight. Literally. As a knight in the reverse. This is an energy that will impulsively do things without caring about the consequences, and then play this like wounded card. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Why is this the block here? You're being protected. You are. Look at, that's you. Spirit's trying to protect you from the King of Wands, someone that is a weak leader, someone who has a big ego, who plays the part and appears to be that they know what they're talking about. Who appears to be smart, who appears to be motivated, no, they're a weak leader. Spirit is trying to warn you, this person is controlling. They will do things that will benefit themselves. Okay, so let's see the Page of Cups. You are being protected. Four of Coins. It's like opening, maybe you open up a little bit with this person, or this person thinks you're going to open up because you have a history with them. Now they're coming in with the Three of Swords. There's that wounded warrior energy again. They're desiring you. You're their wish fulfillment. But they're coming in as dishonest. They're not telling you the whole truth about something with the Justice card. They know they've been dishonest. They know they've wronged you. They may look at you as a spiritual teacher or someone who's highly, highly spiritual. They may look at you as someone they were married to or see a potential with, but there's too much dishonesty. Not taking accountability fully. They're planning to come towards you as the devil with the Five of Swords. Like, oh, I don't want to fight. This is very manipulating. Spirit's trying to protect everybody, I feel right now. The messages are really strong. The Wheel of Fortune is trying to protect you. Please let the universe protect you. Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio moon, okay? I know my Scorpios. My son's a Scorpio. I love them. I think they're the most in-depth energies. And people don't understand Scorpios because, but your love is deep, like extremely deep for people. And this person knows that you understand their darkness. Just because you understand it doesn't mean you have to live in it with them. Okay? We can't pull people out of darkness, even though how much you understand it. Queen of Cups. Did something flip? Why did I see something? Queen of Cups. This is what's coming in the near future. Yeah, you don't seem like you're going to be investing. Okay. So in their next moves, I feel so the next moves in love, I feel like you are, if this person tries to make contact with you or show up, I don't even think, honestly, Scorpio, this person can't get to you no more. Okay. They cannot get to you anymore. This message, this pattern, this cycle is not working. They're going, it's like, here we go again, the cycle. Keeps you in the head, keep you kind of like paused. When this person comes in your life, you open that door just a little bit, and then you go into your head. It doesn't feel like you're investing though. It's like you're not putting any more time in it. This person can try to come in and act all these things, but with your energy, I do not feel that you're investing, even though there's a soft spot. And as time goes on, as the result, because this person wants to come in, they are feeling lonely. They're not really dealing, these people, these Three of Cups energies, if there's other like people around them, they're not feeling satisfied with them anymore. It's like they're wanting to leave these people behind, and they want to come into you and focus on you. But what's back here is the Devil, and this is how it starts. Okay. The reason why there's so much injustice is because somebody doesn't take accountability when they leave, when things hit the fan. It's so, you're really unhappy when this person does go. And then they come in just like the past. They're coming in the outcome with the Page of Cups. This person wants to message you. And if you open up that door just a little bit, you might even think about it. Depending on what they say. But they want to come in as your match. But Spirit says, please be careful. Because they still have this hidden in them. The one that makes you unhappy, it's still in there. This person they didn't go on a retreat and go work on themselves. They didn't go to, they have addictions, they didn't go to rehab to go try to get themselves better. You know, like this person's not doing the freaking inner work. This is the person who would break out of rehab, you know, or a person that would break, you know, just say, no, I'm fine. I have a strong mindset. I don't need to drink. I don't need to do this, you know, or this is a type of energy that would be like, no, I know I have control over myself. I love you. I want to be with you. I will change, and you'll see. I'll prove it to you. And you're like, oh my gosh. And then they have this like charm about them that wants to come in and just be like, look, you're my person. And this whole time, in the end, they leave you with this. They take your son away. The Devil that's deep, deep inside, the shadow parts of them, the ones that, you know, you see in them, they haven't fixed the Devil. They haven't went in there yet. And like, this Devil would have been reverse. This would have been upright. The Devil's still showing up. So yes, a pattern is occurring here, and you guys are seeing it. Messages maybe coming in after a breakup. But you know what? It's up to you. Do you want to be in this pattern? Do you want to? You don't want to. I know you guys don't want to. When you get back with somebody, it's like, I don't want, you're not wanting to go back in the pattern or feel that pain. The reason why we get back with these people is because of what they say and how they come in. And somehow we're still magnetized to them. But Spirit is saying, you want long term? You want the Ten of Pentacles? You want true love? Then you got to be the Queen of Swords for right now. You got to be direct. You got to think more from the mind than the heart. You already gave this person your heart, and look what they done to it. Now it's being more logical. If you want this to work with this person has to stop being a freaking charmer, has to stop saying too many words. You need to see the action. I'm not saying don't go back with this person, even though a lot of you guys aren't going to go back. But if you're still feeling the pull, that means a lesson still needs to be learned. The cycle is still going to continue. When is enough going to be enough? I do see that you're not going to respond. I do see the Queen of Cups though. Super intuitive, knows. This person knows how to get to you, and you know, you see who they are. The depths of them. that doesn't, this is who hurts you in the end, is the darkness you see, that you understand. But you could understand it, but again, you don't have to be in it. This person has to work on it. You can't force them to do that. So the quote, by the way, that I was going to tell you about is about potential. She mentioned, like, you know, a bad person, if they're insecure, they'll make you insecure. If they're out of balance, they'll make you out of balance. If they're, if they're financially, they don't have money, then they'll kind of take your money, type of thing. Then she said, potential. People look at the potential of what this person can do, right? Like, oh, I see so much potential in this person. They can be this awesome person. What the potential means is, all it means is that what you're seeing as the potential is you actually putting yourself in their shoes. And it's like you're putting yourself in their shoes and what you would do if you were in their shoes. That's the potential you're seeing, is you're literally saying, if I were in your shoes, this is what I would do. That's the potential you're seeing. But that doesn't exist. That's what you would do. They may agree they're going to do it, but they don't. Maybe a little bit, but they don't. So that's why it's like people are getting like potential. It's so easy. If I was you, I would do this. People do not see the same path as we do. They can't even grasp what you're seeing. They know you know how easy it is because you've done the work and you've done stuff in your life, and you know the discipline, the good habits, and all that stuff that comes with it. With somebody like this who does not have good habits or good discipline, they can't see what you see. And that's what we fall in love with, is the potential of this person. But you're really just falling in love with yourself, seeing like what you could do if you were this person. But it doesn't exist. You exist. You know, they don't. That it's just, I don't know. It kind of opened up my mind a lot about, like, as a good way, a different way to perceive it. Yeah, it's difficult for me to process my emotions. I'm not available right now. I'm going through a roller coaster of emotions. I won't admit it. I feel unworthy of having love in my life. I feel miserable and lost. Here they go. Here they go again. And I'm not trying to be, look at, there's mental health. Yes. But using people like the devil, they're making the choices to do all these bad things. And then they come in your life. Like, no, do something about it. You get depressed, don't you? You feel miserable and lost sometimes, don't you? What do you do? You make changes. You trust the divine. Maybe you go to your Bible. Maybe you go and you watch tarot, or you do some things that are going to motivate you. Maybe you start exercising. Maybe you start doing this. What do? One thing you don't do is you don't give into it, right? Sometimes we can. But when somebody like this wants people to save them all the time and manipulate people to save them, I don't see you doing that, Scorpio. You do not do that. That is this person. They don't want to do the work. So they find beautiful people like yourselves to help them up, hold their hand, pull them up. But while they're pulling you up, they're pulling you down. While you're pulling them up, they're pulling you down. They're like, thanks for the light. I'm going to go leave now. But I feel like this Scorpio, with this time around, it is like a bit of a temptation. But the moment you leave, you take your light with you. Remember that. You take your light with you, and then their light goes dim. You see? It's all gray in there. Gosh, these readings are seriously very difficult sometimes to read. They get very in depth and like to the core. Like, I feel this is the core of this person. Yeah, one-sided relationship. Dang. You are the person of my dreams. Of course, you're everybody's person. You would be everybody's dream person. You're an awesome, beautiful person inside and out. I'm afraid of commitment. They're afraid of any type of commitment with themselves, with work, with life, with anything. That's this type of person, not just with you, just in general. I feel like I'm not good enough for you. I feel you. Okay. Why do I keep picking cards? Okay. Let me get this untold messages and we'll get some advice. I do feel like there is a change. There's something here in that keeps you a little stuck in the outcome. And I still feel you guys surrendering this person. Okay. I do see that you are not wanting to sacrifice how far you've come. But the justice is going, you have to know that this karmic justice is at play. Okay. But there's also a lot of dishonesty. You are going to get your justice. But what is justice to you? You need to ask, right? When it's in the reverse, Spirit's saying whoever did you wrong, whoever did wrong in this connection will get that karma. That is, the person is already, you're already seeing them get their karma so many times about how many times you had to pull them out. Spirit doesn't want you to be part of that anymore. You're being part of someone's karma. They want you to break away from that. I feel like I can't get through to you. Please let me in. Keep those walls up if you can, okay? Hurting you was never my intention, but now it's hurting me too. I want you close to me, but I'm not ready for commitment. Bye. This sun energy, it's not even worth it anymore. No more worth of this person coming in your life with no, like, they don't want strings attached because they're not grown. They're not grown as a person, as an individual. This is a very, like, energy that is, again, you see the potential, nothing's there. That is you viewing them. This person is not even close to where you are and what you would look at as a partner. They love to show that they do, though, with that King of Cups. And I'm not saying this person doesn't have feelings for you, because they do, but that is more, that comes with no change. That's why you keep getting hurt by this person. You know, make wise investments. Spirit wants you to be very wise when it comes to this person. Use your empathetic ability. Use your gift of intuition. Don't give your gift too much to these people. They will drain you. Oops, excuse me. I already feel like, Scorpio, you already know this person is about to hit a brick wall. They're about to hit a wall again. They're going back in circles. Here they come. And this is where the Queen of Swords comes out. I had to stand in your truth. You have to stand in your truth. Do something what you know you already have to do. That's very hard to do. But justice will be served. Maybe not right now, but you will see it. Okay? Dang, this reading's tough. I could feel the pull on this energy. I could feel the pull of the devil, like this toxic thing that they do. I can feel it. It's like a very tempting feel. And it also can even be, when you let this person in, you could probably even feel your energy depleting, or feeling more anxiety, or feeling uneasy or cloudy. All right, so be careful. I already see a little, this is just a warning. It doesn't look like you're investing right away or taking any action right away, but it does show if something does get in your mind a little bit. Okay? So be aware of that. Again, sometimes we have to go through the cycle more than once to learn. Don't feel bad about it. It's just these type of situations are kind of like, they are very much karmic. How bad we want something to work, and we want it to work with that person. It's so magnetic, but then once we get out of that situation, you start seeing things very clearly. Spirit's saying you're super intuitive. Just be careful, okay? All right, you guys, I'm going to leave this here. I do hope this message did help and bring some clarity to you, Scorpio. I completely get the depth of your, how in depth you are. It's just so beautiful. And trust me, there's people need people like you, but that are genuine like you too, though. Not just people who just starve you from your light, you know? This person starves your light. They completely dim it. And you don't need to connect with somebody like that. You know? So I hope that this message did help you guys. Some type of, warning for you to protect you from any further harm. All right, so I'll see you guys soon. I am doing no contact readings next, but I hope everybody the best of luck and big hugs to you guys, okay? God bless.